Christine Brown isn't holding back anymore. After Kody Brown shocked the sister wives world by seemingly disowning his own children, Christine's fiery response has fans reeling. What she just said cuts deep, exposing the heartbreak and chaos inside the Brown family like never before. And trust me, this is one reaction Kody never saw coming. The Brown family drama has taken yet another shocking turn, and this time, it is Christine Brown who is firing back with a fiery response that has left fans stunned. Ever since Sister Wives first aired, viewers have witnessed the ups and downs of Kody Brown's relationships with his wives and his 18 children. But in recent months, tensions between Kody and his older children have escalated to a breaking point, culminating in what fans are calling his shocking decision to essentially disown some of his kids. While Kody has remained defensive about his choices, it is Christine's explosive clapback that has grabbed headlines and reignited debates about loyalty, parenting, and the fallout of plural marriage. Christine, who officially left Kody in 2021, has long been seen as the wife who prioritized her children above all else. Her focus on motherhood and her bond with her children has been central to her story on the show, and fans often contrasted her nurturing style with Kody's increasingly authoritarian approach. So when whispers began spreading that Kody had turned his back on certain kids who disagreed with him or refused to fall in line with his rules, Christine could not stay silent. In a candid interview, she made it clear that no parent has the right to walk away from their children, no matter the circumstances. Her words carried the force of someone who has lived through years of emotional battles and who is determined to make sure her kids know she stands firmly by their side. Her response was sharp, direct, and filled with the kind of passion that fans have come to expect from her. Christine reminded viewers that children should never be collateral damage in parental conflicts. She insisted that her kids, and all of the Brown children, deserve unconditional love and support, not conditional approval based on whether they agree with their father. The power of her clapback lay not just in her words, but in the emotional authenticity behind them. Christine has consistently proven that she will go to war for her children, and this moment was no different. Fans immediately flooded social media with reactions. Many praised Christine for being the voice of reason and for standing up against what they see as Kody's ongoing selfishness. Some even called her a hero for saying what so many of the children must be feeling, but cannot always express. Others expressed heartbreak at the widening rift within the family, pointing out that Kody's actions could cause permanent damage to his relationships with his children. The contrast between Christine's fierce loyalty and Kody's perceived abandonment has only deepened the divide among fans who once rooted for the Brown family to work through their struggles together. Christine's clapback has also reignited discussions about the long-term effects of the polygamous lifestyle portrayed on Sister Wives. While the show began as a celebration of love and unity, it has increasingly become a cautionary tale about fractured families, broken trust, and the painful consequences of choices made in pursuit of control. With Christine's explosive response, fans are once again reminded that behind the cameras are real people, real families, and real heartbreak. And as for Kody, the backlash against him continues to grow, with Christine's words serving as a rallying cry for those who believe no parent should ever turn their back on their children. In what is already shaping up to be one of the most talked about moments in reality television history, Christine Brown has finally spoken out about the recent developments within the Brown family, leaving fans stunned with her candid and emotional response. Known for her poised and thoughtful demeanor, Christine has largely remained a quiet observer amid the turbulence surrounding her ex-husband Kody Brown, especially regarding his increasingly strained relationships with their children. But after months of speculation, silence, and fan-driven theories, she has chosen to break that silence in a way that no one saw coming. The controversy erupted when fans began noticing a pattern of distancing between Kody Brown and several of his adult children. The once publicly close fatherly relationships appeared to be unraveling, with some children seemingly cutting ties or stepping back from any engagement with him. social media quickly lit up with conjecture, ranging from personal disagreements to deeper, long-standing grievances. As whispers became widespread discussion, many viewers wondered where Christine, the mother of some of these children, stood in the unfolding drama. Christine, speaking with a mixture of restraint and raw emotion, did not hold back her feelings. She acknowledged the heartbreak and disappointment that any parent would feel when witnessing strained family bonds, particularly when children are involved. Her statement was as much a defense of the children as it was an honest reflection of the complicated dynamics at play. She painted a picture of a father who, by choice or circumstance, has turned away from his responsibilities to nurture and maintain a healthy relationship with his offspring. Christine's words, measured yet firm, carried an unmistakable undercurrent of hurt and frustration, revealing a side of the family dynamic that fans had only glimpsed through edited television segments. What makes Christine's response particularly shocking is the subtle but unmistakable critique of Kody's actions. She did not resort to name-calling or overt blame, but instead focused on the impact of the choices made by a parent on the children's emotional and psychological well-being. She emphasized that her children's decisions to distance themselves were not whimsical acts of rebellion, but considered responses to years of complicated and at times difficult familial interactions. Through her comments, Christine made it clear that the children's voices, feelings, and experiences are valid and deserve to be recognized rather than dismissed or minimized. Fans quickly noted that Christine's statement also included a sense of personal reckoning. She admitted that navigating the Brown family's complex structure, which includes multiple households and blended relationships, has never been simple. Her experience of balancing personal boundaries, emotional support, and the realities of co-parenting in a high-profile polygamist family has given her a perspective that few outsiders can truly grasp. Christine revealed that watching Kody, a man who once claimed to value family above all else, seemingly turning his back on the children was not just disheartening, but also profoundly disillusioning. Social media response to Christine's statement has been immediate and intense. Longtime viewers of Sister Wives expressed both empathy and shock, many praising her courage in speaking openly, while others speculated about the implications for future seasons. Twitter, Instagram, and fan forums erupted with discussions about the nuances of her comments, the possible fallout within the family, and whether Christine's revelations signaled a deeper fracture in the Brown family unit than previously acknowledged. Some fans went as far as to suggest that Christine's words were the opening salvo in a larger attempt to advocate for her children publicly, while others interpreted it as a subtle rebuke of Kody's parenting choices. While Christine remained careful not to delve into salacious details or private disputes, her response was layered with meaning. She highlighted the emotional toll that such estrangement can take, particularly in a family that has been consistently in the public eye. The pressures of reality television, coupled with the scrutiny of fans and the media, amplify the personal pain, turning private family struggles into public spectacles. Christine's candor, therefore, was not just a personal statement. It was a deliberate effort to contextualize the children's experiences within the often unforgiving world of fame and family expectation. In addition to defending her children, Christine also spoke to the broader issues of accountability and growth. She underscored that while people are entitled to make choices, those choices inevitably have consequences. By articulating the ripple effects of Kody's decisions, she implicitly challenged the narrative that his distancing from his children could be viewed as harmless or inconsequential. Her words suggest a deeper understanding of familial responsibility, one that recognizes the long-term emotional repercussions of disengagement and neglect. Throughout the interview, Christine demonstrated a remarkable balance between vulnerability and strength. She openly acknowledged her own emotions, pain, sadness, and even a sense of betrayal, while simultaneously projecting unwavering support for her children. Her response was not driven by anger or the desire to publicly shame Kody. Instead, it was anchored in empathy, clarity, and a commitment to speaking the truth as she sees it. In doing so, Christine offered fans an unfiltered glimpse into the heart of the Brown family, where love, loyalty, and heartbreak coexist in complex, often contradictory ways. Critics, however, have not remained silent. Some detractors accused Christine of taking sides or attempting to manipulate public perception. These critics argue that her comments could exacerbate tensions within the family or cast Kody in an unfairly negative light. Yet supporters counter that Christine's intervention is both necessary and overdue, providing a voice for the children whose experiences have often been overlooked in the media narrative. The debate highlights the precarious balance of truth-telling, loyalty, and public perception in the realm of reality television families. What remains uncertain is how this revelation will affect the family moving forward. Will Christine's statements open the door to reconciliation, or will they deepen existing divides? Will Kody respond publicly, or will he retreat further into silence? The answers to these questions will likely unfold in the coming months, as viewers and fans continue to dissect every statement, social media post, and interview. For now, Christine's voice stands as a powerful testament to the complexities of family, the resilience of children navigating parental conflict, and the courage required to speak openly in the face of public scrutiny. In a shocking turn of events that has sent waves through the Sister Wives fandom, Christine Brown has publicly reacted to her ex-husband Kody Brown's controversial decision to disown some of his own children. Known for her composed and thoughtful demeanor, Christine rarely speaks out on family conflicts in such a direct manner, which makes this response all the more significant. The revelations, which many viewers describe as both heartbreaking and infuriating, offer a rare and unfiltered glimpse into the emotional toll the Brown family drama has taken on those closest to it. The tension began brewing quietly as fans of the long-running reality series noticed an unusual absence of Kody's interactions with several of his adult children. What had previously been documented as a tightly knit family, at least on screen, suddenly showed signs of fragmentation. Social media speculation swirled, with viewers debating whether the estrangement was the result of personal disagreements, differing lifestyles, or something more profound. Many wondered where Christine, mother to some of the children, stood amidst these developments, and whether she would break her characteristic silence. When Christine finally spoke, her words were measured but filled with unmistakable emotion. Unforgivable was a term she used to describe Kody's actions, capturing both her personal hurt and her steadfast support for the children. She conveyed deep empathy for her children, emphasizing that their choices to distance themselves were understandable given the circumstances. In doing so, she underscored that this was not merely a matter of familial drama, it was about the profound impact of parental decisions on children's emotional and psychological well-being. What makes Christine's statement particularly striking is the way she framed the issue. Rather than launching personal attacks or resorting to sensationalized language, she focused on the consequences of Kody's decisions. Her response highlighted the lasting damage that can result from a parent disengaging from the lives of their children, especially when that parent once presented himself as the pillar of family stability. By centering her children's experiences, she shifted the conversation from personal grievances to a broader reflection on accountability and familial responsibility. Fans quickly took to social media to dissect every nuance of Christine's response. Twitter, Instagram, and fan forums became flooded with discussions about her phrasing, her tone, and the implications for the Brown family. Some viewers praised her courage in addressing a delicate situation so openly, while others speculated on the potential fallout for future seasons of the show. A significant portion of the audience expressed solidarity with Christine and her children, acknowledging the emotional weight of being disowned by a parent and applauding her for giving voice to their experiences. Christine's remarks also highlighted her personal struggle with navigating the complexities of life in a polygamist family.
Over the years, she has been candid about the challenges of balancing multiple relationships, co-parenting, and managing her own boundaries while maintaining emotional support for her children. In this latest development, she expressed the heartbreak of witnessing her children feel compelled to distance themselves from a parent they once looked up to. Her comments reveal a rare vulnerability, showing that even someone accustomed to public scrutiny can be profoundly affected by private family conflicts.
Critics, of course, have not remained silent. Some have accused Christine of taking sides or attempting to influence public opinion against Kody. These detractors argue that her public comments could exacerbate tensions within the family or paint an incomplete picture of a complex situation. However, supporters insist that her words are both necessary and overdue, giving a voice to children whose feelings and experiences have often been overshadowed by reality television's dramatized narratives. The debate has highlighted the delicate balance between public transparency, private family matters, and the pressures of living under constant media scrutiny. Christine's reaction was not only a defense of her children, but also a reflection on the broader implications of estrangement and parental accountability. She made it clear that while individuals are free to make choices, those choices carry real consequences, especially when they involve family. By framing Kody's disowning of his children as unforgivable, she underscored the profound moral and emotional responsibility that comes with parenthood, reminding fans and critics alike that the decisions of those in positions of authority carry significant weight. Throughout her statement, Christine demonstrated a remarkable balance between honesty and compassion. She openly acknowledged her pain and disappointment while maintaining unwavering support for her children, demonstrating that speaking truthfully about family dynamics does not require sacrificing love or loyalty. Her comments also suggest a long-term perspective, recognizing that healing and reconciliation, if possible, will require understanding, effort, and accountability from all parties involved. As fans continue to react, questions remain about the future of the Brown family dynamic. Will Kody respond publicly to Christine's remarks, or will he remain silent as tensions simmer? How will this estrangement affect the family's appearances on Sister Wives, and what ramifications might it have for the show's narrative moving forward? These questions have left the audience eagerly anticipating the next chapter in a saga that has long blurred the lines between private family life and public entertainment. Christine's candid and heartfelt response serves as a reminder of the human realities behind the often dramatized world of reality television. Beneath the camera's storylines and scripted moments, there exist genuine emotions, difficult choices, and the enduring impact of family dynamics. Her words not only validate her children's experiences, but also challenge viewers to consider the consequences of parental actions in a nuanced and empathetic way.